David goes shopping. David gave $272 worth of books to the local library. Each book was worth $8. How many books did he give to the library? For this problem, you will need to divide $272 divided by 8. I'm going to demonstrate long division for this. So 272 divided by 8. So 8 can go into 27 3 times. 8 times 3 is 24. So we subtract 24. 27 minus 24 is 3. And we bring down the 2. 8 can go into 32 4 times. 8 times 4 is 32. We have 0 left over. So the answer is 34 books. Number 2, David spent $216 on plants for his business. He bought 9 plants. If each plant cost the same amount, how much did he spend on one plant? Or rather, how much did one plant cost? So we have to divide 216 divided by 9. And we first, 9 can't go into 2, so 9 can go into 21 2 times. 9 times 2 is 18. I'm going to subtract. So 21 minus 18 is 3. Bring down the 6. 9 can go into 36 4 even times. 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract that. We're left with 0. So the cost of one plant is $24. Number 3 says David spent $408 on DVDs over the past few years. Each DVD cost $17. How many DVDs did he buy? You do not have to use this ratio table, but it might help you solve the problem. So some of you might like to use the ratio table, and others might like to do long division. So I'm going to first go ahead and show you long division, then we're going to go back in and fill in this table. So we're dividing 408 divided by 17. Now this is a 2-digit divisor. So we're using the same strategy for long division, but we have 17. So we think, can 17 go into 4? No, it's too big. So 17 into 40. So 17 can go into 40 2 times. 17 times 2, or 17 doubled. 17 plus 17 is 34. So we subtract 40 minus 34 is 6. And then we bring down the 8. Now we have to figure out how many times can 17 go into 68. 68 is actually 34 doubled. So if 17 went into 34 twice, double that, double 34, you get 68. Double the double, 4. So 17 times 4 is 68. Now some of you, it's okay. You might not come to that conclusion right away, but if, let's say you were just guessing and checking, if you're like, okay, 17 times 3, figure that out, and then you saw that, oh, that's not quite enough, so then we do 17 times 4, you can kind of guess and check to get there, to get to the closest. So we found out, doing it with long division, that he bought 24 DVDs. Now filling in this ratio table, if you're doing a ratio table, we start with 1 and 17. And then let's go up to 10, because multiplying by 10 is fairly simple. So 17 times 10 would be 170. Okay, and we're going to follow this pattern with times 20. So 17 times 2, we just talked about how that was 34, but it's 340 because of that 10. Okay, so now we're at $340, and we know we have to get to 408. So here's what you would do on the side. Sorry, this is getting kind of messy. We would take 408 minus 340. Okay, so then we're going to borrow here. 10 minus 4 is 6. So 68. So then we know that 4 times 17 is 68. Okay, and then skip ahead to 24. And then 68. So it's just a ratio table is another way to look at it. If you like visuals, if you like adding on and finding patterns, if you like steps, following steps, long division, again, feel free to use it. Take what works and leave the rest. See you soon.